Ever wondered how preparing your favorite dish could be a therapy for the mind? Picture this: a quiet kitchen, the rhythmic chop of the knife against the cutting board, the sizzle in the pan, and the aroma of spices wafting in the air. These are not just culinary activities, but a journey towards mental tranquility. Cooking, often seen as a chore or a means to an end, is far more than that. It's a sensory-rich activity that engages our sight, touch, taste, and smell. In essence, it's a form of meditation that keeps us grounded in the present moment. Imagine kneading a ball of dough. The repetitive motion, the feel of the dough beneath your fingers, the transformation from a sticky mess to a smooth, elastic ball. It's not just about creating a base for your pizza or a loaf of bread. It's about immersing yourself in the process, focusing your mind, and momentarily pushing aside everyday stressors. And what about the sizzle of vegetables hitting a hot pan or the aroma of freshly ground spices? These sensory experiences can stimulate the brain, triggering feelings of satisfaction and contentment. It's like your mind and body are saying, "This is good, this is nourishing." Cooking also invites creativity. Whether you're following a classic recipe or experimenting with new flavors, it's a chance to make something uniquely yours. And that sense of accomplishment when you sit down to enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's a boost to your self-esteem, a testament to your capabilities. But of course, it's not just about the act of cooking itself. It's also about what comes after, sharing a meal with loved ones, nourishing their bodies and souls with the food you've prepared. This act of service can strengthen relationships and foster a sense of community, contributing to overall mental well-being. So let's dive deeper into the cooking process and see how it elevates our mental well-being. Now imagine this. You're in your kitchen, the heart of your home, and you're about to create something delicious. Picture yourself reaching for your favorite knife, the one that fits your hand like a glove. You've got your fresh vegetables laid out before you, crisp carrots, succulent tomatoes, vibrant bell peppers. As you start chopping, there's a rhythm that sets in. The repetitive thud of the knife against the cutting board becomes a soothing, rhythmic beat. It's a beat that anchors you in the moment, a moment that's all about you and the food you're creating. This is where the magic happens. Each slice, each dice, each chop is a step away from the chaos of the world outside. It's a step into a world where you're in control, where you're creating, where you're nurturing. You're not just preparing a meal, you're crafting an experience, an expression of your creativity and care. As you move on to mixing ingredients, the world continues to fade away. The act of stirring, of blending flavors together is meditative. It's a dance of the senses where aroma, texture, and taste come together in a harmonious symphony. Your focus narrows down to the bowl in front of you, to the spoon in your hand, and to the evolving concoction of flavors. This focus, this attention to the present moment, is where the therapeutic power of cooking truly shines through. As you immerse yourself in the task at hand, your mind starts to clear. Worries, stresses, anxieties, they all start to evaporate, replaced by the simple joy of creation. The kitchen becomes your sanctuary, a place of peace, of calm, of mindfulness. The act of cooking is a journey, a therapeutic process that engages the senses, quiets the mind, and nurtures the soul. It's not just about feeding the body, but also about nourishing the mind. It's a form of self-care that's as fulfilling as it is delicious. As we stir, chop and mix, our mind finds tranquility in the simplicity of these actions. Scene script: meal prepping, a simple task that holds immense benefits for our mental wellness. Let's dive into the world of meal prepping, shall we? It's much more than just chopping up veggies and marinating meat. It's about planning, organizing, and setting yourself up for success. Imagine this. It's a Sunday evening. Instead of feeling the dread of the upcoming week, you're in the kitchen preparing meals for the next few days. You've got a pot simmering on the stove, a tray of veggies roasting in the oven, and your favorite tunes playing in the background. You're not just cooking, you're creating. Now, why is this good for your mental health? Well, for one, it reduces anxiety. You know that feeling when it's dinner time and you have no idea what to make? That can be stressful. But with meal prepping, you've already got your meals planned out. You know exactly what you're going to eat and when. This can significantly lower your stress levels. But it's not just about reducing stress, it's also about gaining control. Life can be chaotic, and sometimes it can feel like everything is spiraling out of control. But when you're in the kitchen, chopping, sautéing, baking, you're in control. You're deciding what goes into your body. You're determining how your week is going to look, meal-wise. And gaining control in one aspect of your life can help you feel more in control in other areas too. Moreover, meal prepping can also be a form of mindfulness. When you're focused on the task at hand, whether it's dicing onions or stirring a pot of soup, you're present. You're not worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. You're here in the moment. And being present, being mindful, is incredibly beneficial for our mental health. Meal prepping isn't just about saving time or eating healthy, it's about nurturing our minds through organization and planning. Opening? Why not embark on a culinary adventure and try a new recipe? The act of cooking is more than just putting together a meal. It's an exploration of knowledge, a journey of the senses, a daring escapade into the unknown. When you venture into the realm of new recipes, you're not just feeding your body, but also nourishing your mind. Imagine, if you will, the first time you attempted a dish you'd never tried before. Perhaps it was a classic French coq au vin, or a spicy Thai green curry. The unfamiliar ingredients, the intriguing steps, the anticipation of the unknown, all these elements engender a sense of excitement, curiosity, and sometimes a dash of trepidation. But here's where the magic happens. As you navigate through the process, learning new techniques, discovering new flavors, you're also exercising your mental agility. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, embracing challenges, and in doing so, you're fostering your cognitive resilience. Trying new recipes can be a wonderful way to boost your confidence and self-esteem. Each successful dish is a testament to your ability to adapt, to learn, to overcome obstacles. The sense of achievement you feel when you finally taste your creation, and it's just as delightful as you'd hoped, is nothing short of empowering. Remember, cooking is a skill, and like any skill, it grows with practice. Each new recipe you try is a step towards becoming a more proficient, more adventurous cook. It's a journey of constant learning and growth, and your brain thrives on this continuous stimulation. As we continue with our cooking process, perhaps starting to plate the meal, let's reflect on the adventure we've embarked on. Each ingredient, each step, each new technique we've learned has not just contributed to a delicious meal, but has also enriched our minds, stirred our creativity, and boosted our confidence. Closing, so challenge yourself in the kitchen. It's an adventure that your mind will thank you for. And here we are at the end of our culinary journey, but the mental benefits continue. What a journey it's been! From choosing our ingredients to prepping our meals to the thrill of trying new recipes, and finally to this moment where we can marvel at the fruit of our efforts. This is the beautiful culmination of our culinary adventure, a feast not just for our taste buds, but for our minds as well. As we look at this completed meal, there's a sense of accomplishment that washes over us. It's not just about the tangible result, the delicious dish that sits before us, but the intangible benefits that come with it. This feeling of achievement, this pride of creation, it's a powerful mood booster. Creating a meal from scratch is an act of transformation. It's taking raw, separate ingredients and, with a bit of time, care and skill, turning them into something entirely different, something delicious. It's a tangible demonstration of our ability to effect change and bring about positive results. This sense of accomplishment is a powerful tool for our mental health. It's a reminder that we are capable, that we can set goals and achieve them. And let's not forget the joy that comes from sharing our creations with others. The act of giving, of sharing something we've created with our own hands, is an inherently rewarding experience. But it's not just about the end result. The process itself, the act of cooking, is a form of mindful practice. It's a chance to focus on the present moment, to engage all our senses, to find joy and satisfaction in the simple acts of chopping, stirring, tasting. Cooking isn't just about feeding our bodies, it's about feeding our minds. So the next time you're in the kitchen, remember, you're not just cooking, you're creating wellness.